What's up, everybody? I'm Rick,
And I'm Anna.
and welcome to our reaction to
Action to Hunter Hunter, episode 81,
yes.
where things are getting from bad to worse and to worse.
Walk me through what's happening. Why is it getting worse?
Well, I mean, these intelligent ants that can consume and then integrate genes are now eating humans, and the queen is actually about to eat a non-user human, which would probably be terrible. I'm guessing what my guess is here is that the king that she wants to give birth to will be a fusion of the king of the country, what was his name, Gyro, something like this, and the non-user hunter that they captured. So it's gonna be a terrible person with like strong hunter power and an ant. So that would be terrible. So it will be terrible. It will be terrible. But as I was saying, I feel like we're seeing almost the beginning of like civil war within the nest, because they are too individualistic. They all think they're the best. They want to do things their own way. But once a very strong king will be born to lead them, and that they will, out of fear or whatever, follow, that will like help unite them, and that will make them even more dangerous. Because if anything, that was the one weakness that the hunters could exploit, the fact that they are so spread out.
It's getting chaotic.
Yeah, exactly. But if the king is born and they get together, they get united, man, it's gonna be tough.
Okay, yeah, that's a pretty good assessment of the current situation. Let's watch this episode and see what happens now.
Oh, that's the king. I think that's the king. So he knows even that. He realizes that it's important they get there before the king is born. But I don't think they will, honestly.
Ah, look at her, just eating all day.
She eats a lot.
Double the amount, right? She was asking for 50 a day, now it's 100.
He realizes that what they need is for the others to do their job more efficiently.
To listen, actually.
Yeah. Oh, this guy.
Now they're trying to take the...
Yeah.
Like, I'm the one who captured him. No, I'm the one.
They're ridiculous. Oh my gosh, what is this? They use honorifics now.
Yeah, did you really think you can eat the queen's food?
You're supposed to bring them all in. What about them though? What do they eat? She's so proud of her achievements.
Yeah. I got the rare human.
I was the first one to find them. I mean, they've already been hunting like hundreds, maybe even thousands of humans. That's difficult. Oh, wow.
So much blood everywhere. This country is filled with blood now.
I think by the time it's over, it's going to be like an empty land.
Oh, it's just eating horses.
And now they want to eat too. They all start wanting to eat humans, I mean. Someone's there? Oh.
Look who's there.
The trail of blood, like it's so thick. You don't even need to have Gon's nose to smell it, probably. Oh my gosh.
まるで早煮だ。なんだこいつ。
Face to face with one for the first time.
完全に気配を消せるか。
They couldn't feel its presence.
But it's possible that there's just like an animal trait that some of them might have, you know, like the one guy who could see the arrows.
Mm.
Oh wow.
これは俺のだ。
It's like, don't touch my horses.
Yeah, we don't care about your dead horses. Oh,
Ooh. It's quick and strong.
yeah. Oh, we're gonna see him kite in action.
Ooh.
Vanished.
Oh, he's already behind you.
お前たちだけで
Take care of him. You deal with that.
戦闘中はいちいちお前たちを助けてられん。
Yeah, I can't always help you.
倒せないような。
If you can't defeat even this one, then
There's like 2-on-1. There's no disturbances. You have to be able to handle yourself.
俺たちだってプロだ。
they're so proud, right?
Yeah.
No, we're pros too. We can do
We
this.
can do it, yeah.
Oh!
Oh, it's begun!
It's still not that easy, huh?
Yeah,
Again, this is just a runt, a soldier.
yeah. Well, they're probably weaker soldiers, like the ones the other hunters have killed, but still.
なるかね。
Yeah, but this one is not like a team leader.
Yeah, true.
Oh, ho!
There it is!
Rock, paper, scissors!
Oh! The guy caught him.
Yeah, saved.
He's angry that he needed to be saved.
Mm.
Also angry that he lost. Ah!
なかったぞ。今の攻撃。
It weren't that bad.
どれくらい場数を踏むかだ。
It's crazy because like when they were in the game, it was so important that they get stronger to beat the game.
ただし、まともな神経。
Now they just got out and
And yeah, it's like, oh, it's okay, you'll learn, you'll do better.
勝っても負けても地獄だぞ。
there's always a bigger fish, right?
Yeah. Oh wow, what happened to him?
やって打たすんじゃねえぞ。
He's hurt, so they thought the attack did nothing, but
But it did something. It did hurt him.
it was not enough to take him down though.
絶対に食ってやる。胃に収めてやる。
Oh wow. This guy is losing it.
Yeah, it's like, no, F it. I don't care about the queen anymore. I want to eat those kids.
それでも怒りが収まるかわからねえんだ。
He's angry.
やるだけだって絶対ありえねえ。黙々とクソ真面目に息を運ぶだけの隊なんざ他にねえんだよ。
It's like, I'm in the worst team.
Yeah.
The other commanders are much more fun.
なんなら別の隊に移ってでも。面白いからに決まってんだろう。
But like that's bad, you know. Like,
That they're not listening?
yeah, but also that they're just killing the humans and then letting them there. Like their mission is to bring in food, so it's bad for everyone if they don't do it.
And now that the quota is higher,
Yeah.
like, you wasted all of these other humans. Look at that staring contest. Like, huh?
レア物は女王に捧げよう。
You're telling me what to do now?
Yeah.
にもそう伝えてなだめてやれよ。約束したぞ。
Promise, I wouldn't trust this guy.
バカ。守るか。
You
Right.
think I'd keep a promise? There you
Say it
go.
right away.
That girl there looks totally human.
Yeah, absolutely.
いや。
お前が言うな。
This one is like, I'm doing the job, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter what I do on my spare time.
Yeah.
数をちゃんと数えているのか。
Isn't it funny how we're following these ends so much?
ひどいありさま
But
だ
really
シュガーの
they're
しるべになっちまってる
You would see them as the enemy.
yeah.
待ち受けているのは
They're getting closer. Just
Oh
the
yeah, one of them set shop there, right?
So now, of course, the issues related to the individualism of the different monsters. It's just call them monsters now. They're not ants anymore. The ants now. So is becoming a real issue. But you know, this is an ongoing thing. I wanted to focus on something that I was saying a few minutes ago. Is we're following them a lot.
Yeah,
These ants.
yeah.
Their thought process, especially that one, Colt, right? Their thought process, their emotion, feelings towards things. What do you think of that?
I mean, I think it's interesting. I feel like it has this purpose of making us see that there are different ones that kind of think differently, and in such an extreme scenario, you think, oh, at least this guy, you know, called he's
He's
at
not
least
as bad.
yeah, exactly. Which is crazy if you think that he's still hunting humans and feeding them to the queen, right? But it's interesting. I feel like it's gonna lead to something big, you know. Like we're not just following this for fun. It's gonna play a major role. The fact that they are so divided.
But he's doing it in a much more, you know, I guess in a way that nature requires, right?
Right.
Like he needs to eat this certain amount. Well, the queen requested this certain amount, and so
Right.
he brings this amount and not more.
Yeah.
And he doesn't kill randomly.
Yeah.
Which is a very human trait, right? We'll kill even if we don't need to eat. We'll,
Yeah.
uh,
We'll kill just for fun.
exactly.
We'll kill in worse ways than it is necessary for survival.
And so, like you said, you're found in this as the watcher weird position where you're like, oh man, I hope Colt managed to do something about this, and then you realize, no, wait.
They should all be stopped equally, regardless of how they do it. But yet, I feel like it's interesting, and it plays back into a characteristic of this anime. I think something that this anime has brought up before, which is the gray area. You know, nothing is 100%, you know, good or bad. You can always find redeeming characteristics in pretty much anyone, you know, and you can always find like bad characteristics, I guess, in a character that you would otherwise consider to be a good one. So
We also got the first fight between Gon and Killua and one of the ants. And as you were saying, right, they trained so much inside the game to be able to be at a level where they could just play the game, right?
yeah, right.
And now they're out and they're facing these ants. And once again, it seems like, wow, you guys are at the bottom of the ladder, right?
Yeah,
Like even this, because sure, of course, there's the dumber ants who don't have human genes. They're weaker. But this one that they were fighting is not even one of the leaders, right?
Yeah.
And they were having
a hard time. Yeah, of course. But I mean, I think it makes sense, you know, because if you think about it, just like in their overall story, they're still kids. They only recently passed their hunter exam, and they're still like a long way for them to go. So if it feels like they're always up to the challenge, it will feel like there's no space for them to grow anymore. And I feel like that's pretty much the death of of an anime like this. Well, not the death, but like it feels like it would be the end, you know, where they're like, okay, now they could just like handle pretty much anything. So we can't have that feeling. So they must always struggle and must always have to like learn a new technique, you know, do something new and different that they haven't done before.
What I like about this arc too is that, you know, the others mainly had like a specific purpose, right? And Grid Island, they got into the game to, you know, find info about Gon's dad, and then there was the exam, and then there was the York knew they wanted to get the game, and Kurapika was doing his thing. Here, it seems like for the first time they're just doing a hunter thing.
Right, yeah. They just, you know, tagged along for the ride, and it's like, oh, we could do this. This is
Yeah.
a hunter job kind of thing,
Uh-huh.
right?
But then it becomes much
Yeah.
more dangerous than anyone could have expected.
Yeah.
Well, we shall see as we continue reacting to more episodes of Hunter x Hunter what happens with this job. If you want to be there for those reactions, we invite you to
Subscribe to this channel. The button is down below.
like this video if you did, comment in the comment section below, and
Have a nice day.